guys, and welcome to this city I built for my school project. I'm a little laggy right now, but so I built this city for a school project. It is called Frost City. It's actually built in a northern area, supposedly. If we're talking about geographical location. So the city is a very interesting city, and I like it. But so to start out, we're going to show you the animal farm, and I'm lagging super hard. It's because the city runs on a nuclear generator and a whole bunch of wireless currents and stuff. And I'll get into that throughout the video if I can just get up the fly. So this is the agricultural area of the city. You've got your wheat farm, if you can see it over there. Let me just get over there real fast. So yes, this is my CYOC project. So I had to build a blueprint of my city, and I asked my teacher if I could do this and just build it straight up in Minecraft, and she said yeah. So this is where I am now. So to start, the city's called Frost City because it's supposed to be built in northern, but I built it on a flat land, so I apologize, but I couldn't cover everything in snow. It would melt before I had a chance. So the minute my lag here, let me do something. I want to fix this. Just un momento. To fix my lagging problem here, set down my render distance to a smaller render distance so that you may not be able to see as far, but you'll still be able to see most of what I'm trying to show you. So to start, let me see if I can fly again. So you got the villagers here. I know they look really stupid, but they pretty much run around the entire city and do absolutely nothing. They're more for decoration than anything. You've got houses. This is Amanda's house. They left the door open. And I can't close it. Never mind. I don't care. And then there's Alice's house, and I don't know what's going on with that door, but yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so next we have, over here we have Lewis's house. And there's a lot of houses here, names, but some of these people are more than one person. So these two houses here are actually meant to house more than one person at a time. So to start, all of this ice around the city is actually force field powered by a tri-core nuclear reactor that I built away from here that powers the force field generator wirelessly, and that's what powers everything. And all of the generators are underneath this sidewalk here. But for the school project, it's more to look like a giant glass dome than anything. And it's more to actually protect the city from the outside elements so that I could build it without slimes walking all over it than for, actual purpose of the design or anything for the actual city. But I needed to build it. It was actually a major need because for some reason iron golems don't kill slimes, so we would have had a huge vermin problem. So if you notice these little orange boxes on the ground, these are alarm boxes. And when they're powered by a redstone signal, they will go off, and basically it happens whenever the reactor's about to go off. It will set off all of them everywhere, so people know the reactor's going to go up. But it's completely safe. The reactor is not going to affect anything around it, and I made sure that when I built it so that for safety reasons. But here, I can show you the wheat farm now. So there's the wheat farm. You've got your wheat. It's actually supposed to be larger, but I couldn't build it much larger than the parameters that I had. So there's your wheat. Here's your animals. You have agricultural food. Basically, the main food source of the people here is wheat, which is bread. And they use animals for eggs and milk and things like that. Sheep is for wool to build clothing, or to make clothing. And pigs are the only thing that's really for meat. So if we go over here, we've got our Senate. And what I was shooting for with the Senate was the idea of a democracy like from ancient Greece, not a democratic republic like what we have now. And it's just a very creative design. So this is the community park. It's a little park I built just for fun. I figured it was a good little detail, made of I believe these are either birch or they're birch. Birch trees. And this is basically a shopping area along with the Senate and the community park. So we got a bakery here, and we got a guy who sells cakes there. Let's go inside for a minute. And all the villagers, they like this bakery. Don't know why, but they really like the bakery. So if you notice, he's got stuff. He's got a cake here and all that cool stuff. And let's go So, if you're wondering what the heck that big hole in the ceiling is, that's actually my control room, because I built the city as kind of like a giant toy house, as a joke. And basically, if you go in the control room, you can control the force fields around the town, stuff like that. And this is Baller's Bar and Diner. So I would have built more shops and stuff, economical stuff, but first of all, I didn't have a lot of time to build this city, and also I didn't have a huge amount of parameters. I couldn't build the force fields larger than a certain amount. So we can look at the window here, but I'm not going to go through the pain of trying to go in there. But if you notice, you got all the villagers. They are basically the Senate. They discuss around a table, and they make their decisions to help the town. And they are, in other words, the advisors over the city, like the elders, I guess is what you would say. And they're voted into office at the table, and they make their discussions on what to do with the town, like what they should do agriculturally and things like that. These iron golems are for protection of the city, really, more than anything. Okay, so this is the blacksmith, and I don't know what happened to him. I think he's not here. That's weird. Anyway, this is the blacksmith. He makes the supplies for the machinery and stuff, the gears inside his chest. There's the 3 furnaces. He builds supplies, metallurgy, stuff like that. He's more for crafting supplies. We also have a factory for refining uranium cells, but that's also in the control room, which is off limits anyway. You have to use a jetpack or be on creativity out there. So next we have the entertainment section of the town, along with some more living areas and my house and a prison. So this is the arena. This is kind of like a human versus animal arena. I guess you could compare it to bullfighting. This is a mob arena. You have enemies inside there, and you have to fight them. And it's actually a really well-made one. I kind of like it. Next we have this tower, and I call it the Tower of Justice because people sit up there and they can see everything in this little town circle. And they can also see partial of the next town, which is kind of cool. Here's another house. Got more houses. This is a 3-person house. Has 3 different housing areas. And I'm gonna lag so hard, but I'm gonna try and get into prison. If I could not lag, that would be beautiful. Please, just no. Come on, let me in. Let me in. I want to go in. Okay, I'll show you the prison in a minute. You know, maybe I will try something different. Video settings, animations. Oh, sorry, I'm lagging. See, the whole entire reactor is built to power the city, and I'll show you that after this. So I'm going to turn my render distance down even more to help with the thing. I'm sorry for tiny render distance, but I'm going to have to do it for you guys, and I apologize. It's just not happening for me. So hopefully this will bring up my frame rate. That's a little better. Maybe I'll actually be able to fly. Okay. So this is my house and also other people's houses. I haven't built the other rooms in here yet. It's just my room, which is big, but there will be some other rooms in there for other people. And I built it just for decoration because I wanted to add my own little touch to the town. And this is what I added. So, if we go over here, I don't know what's going on with the ambient noise. It must be raining outside. Yeah, I'll turn the rain off. I can't. Well, it doesn't matter. Next, we need to go into the prison if I can get in, and for some reason I'm still lagging, and my frame rate should be much higher. Normally I don't have a problem with Tekkit Classic. Like, I record tutorials all the time with Tekkit Classic, you know that. You guys have seen my nuclear reactor tutorial, haven't you? Well, if you haven't, you can go check that out, because that's actually how I built my reactor. And all of the designs are discovered or designed by my friend. I just kind of change them sometimes, or sometimes just stick with what they are. So this, as you can see, is a prison. It's actually supposed to contain zombies, but it's daytime, so they're not in there because the golems kill them off. And I know that I don't want them to, but they do it anyway. So next we are gonna go, if I could get, and also that button is just for fun. It's called the prison break button. If you open it, it opens all the cell doors and zombies come running out. It's kind of like a mob arena button, but that's not what I'm worried about. If I could just get the door. Yep, my frame rate is like hyper low, and playing on a high sensitivity with a low frame rate is not easy. I play at like 140 something sensitivity, so when I play, or 150 actually. Here, I'll look it up now. Let's see. My sensitivity and options is 121, so not even close to 150. I used to play it 150 though. I kind of toned it down because I don't do as much PvP as I used to. I do a lot more tutorials, and it's kind of hard to... Come on! I'm just going to break the door. I don't care anymore. It's not like the iron golems can get out. Okay. Alright, out we go. These slimes are what annoy me so much. Okay. So, I don't have fire animated, nor lava, so it doesn't look nearly as beautiful as it would. It just looks like red blob, but those are fireplaces. Alright, let's go in here. And that's a telecleaner, so the blazes that spawn will not be able to do anything. So, in order to start the actual mob arena, because the blazes inside there will attack whatever's in there. In order to start it, you gotta first of all hit the telecleaner. That's my projector. The cleaner right here, you have to hit that like that, turn it off. And once it's off, which doesn't seem to be turning off right this second, once it is, come on, turn off. There we go. Once the telecleaner is off, you should be able to go in, and it will not, it'll allow blazes and stuff to spawn, because blazes can spawn in any light. From what I know, their spawners are different because of nether fortresses, but since it's a school project, I'm not going to talk about a lot of Minecraft stuff. I'm really going to focus on the city. So for entertainment, this is an arena that I built as the entertainment, kind of like a ancient Rome style entertainment system. But the minute you flip that lever, there's a hidden lever, a hidden wireless switch that sends a signal to the places down there and opens all the doors. So basically, the minute you go down there, you're going to have a nice horde of friends for you. We're going down. See, you can already hear the blazes. But it's like an, first of all, you've got lava, you can tell. And there are, well, there shouldn't be creepers in here, but I'm not worried about it. But there's a little bridge, and the blaze spawners are inside the lava so that you can't see them. And the zombie spawners are inside these little buildings and are created when the zombies are created, and then I just fell in the lava and I'm on fire and it says fire across my screen. Great, perfect, beautiful, awesome. There we go. Out of here. So the whole city was built by me, designed by me, which is kind of cool. It took me long enough to do it, right? The entire mechanics of everything was also built by me, but the reactor and the uranium cell machine were actually designs from my friend that I revamped and changed. Like, the tricore nuclear reactor is a revamped design from one of my friends, and the uranium cell machine is a design from one of my friends, using a different system to produce more at a time. But if I could just get up. I can't just bust out here. If I bust out here, then they will all just, like, come at me. Or they will all come out and kill all the villagers, and I do not want that. Especially since I opened up the access tunnels more than 2 blocks. So, and I know that with an infinite amount of zombies able to break out, then it would be a lot harder for them to do anything. And then I can get up this ladder. It's the lava and the blazes and stuff. They're slowing my frame rate down. Anyway, that's the arena. If I could get out. I'm gonna throw a heavy tantrum. Alright. Man, what I'd be given right now for a smart moving mod. Okay. Because this is not a very smart movement. Okay, stop. No. Up. This way. Yep. Yeah. Come on. Out the door. There we go. We are out the door. No, we're not. God, my frame rate sucks. Okay. So, just bear with me, people, especially you that are watching the video from school. Getting up a ladder in a low frame rate is not easy, especially since my frame rate is something like, I'd say, 10 frames per second, which is, like, horrible. Especially since I normally get, like, 150. Here, this might be it. This could be the golden moment. Come on. No. Son of a... I don't swear, but I almost did. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Well, I don't swear. Out the door. Out the door. Thank you very much. Okay, I should get applause for that. Where's my applause? Okay, let's get the door closed so we can close all those zombie things, and I'll go turn on teleclicker to keep the lag from going up. Come on. Just aim the reticle at... There we go. No, don't open the door again. Close it. Stop it. No, close it. Yeah, thank you. Good. Alright, turn on the telecleaner so that it'll kill off everything down there. God, okay. Man, my frame rate's gonna drop when I get to the reactor, I'll tell you that. Hit that. That should kill them. Okay, telecleaner's on. We're gonna go now. Alright. The reason why I had the telecleaner in there is because the blazes were shooting fireballs through the fence at me. And I did not want them to keep doing that because it would kill off all the villagers. So, yeah. That's pretty much why I had that there. So now we're gonna go cover the reactor, which is like the crown jewel of this little city that I built. And I love it. So, to cover more of the school part of this project, the city was built in the northern area, somewhere around, like, Canada. And it's very... First of all, where they live, it's cold. Yeah, I apologize for that. The, alarm system. Turn that down. Yeah. That's my alarm system, so that if someone tries to break into the reactor, it goes off. Yeah. Okay, so we have the reactor door here, and you go in here, and these are blast walls, so that if the reactor goes off, then they block the explosion, and it goes around and hits the two paths to the two cities, but it doesn't hit the city directly, which gives people a chance to evacuate. Okay, so the next thing you're going to need to do is, first of all, if you open the door, if you just open the door with the lever, it sets off another alarm. Yay. If you look right there. And that alarm also activates a force field, which I'm going to break this alarm for now, because I am not going to go through the redstone lag. So you flip the lever, it opens the door. Of course, it's not opening the door right now. There it is. And it creates force fields around the reactor so nobody can break it. That's the simple design. But here is the power of the city. So the city runs on a nuclear power and solar power system, which is why it's a very efficient city. The nuclear power area is highly protected, so people can't just bust in. That's important, especially to any city. You don't want to repeat of the Chernobyl accident. So, yes, and it has backups and everything. The next thing is the solar power systems. That's what mainly runs the force fields around the city. But the reactor is a basic system power. Oh, gosh. Man, it's going to be a repeat of the mob arena, isn't it? Okay, so that's... I'm pretty sure that's it for the whole city. That was it. So that's all I've got to say, and I want to thank you guys for watching, and thank you, Danielle, my teacher, for letting me make this project, and especially doing it in Minecraft. I think that's kind of cool and unique. So I just want to say thank you for everyone who everyone who watched this video again, and please hit that subscribe button down in the corner. Thanks for watching.